All the way back in 2009, our next guest actually had this really awesome idea. Why not recreate Star Wars with a huge fan base in 15-second installments? And then a year later, and one Emmy Award for interactive awesomeness later, we have Star Wars Uncut. Let's take a quick look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Casey Pugh. Welcome.
Hey.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I really should have stood up to greet you. I am a poor host.
You're an awful person.
I am a bad person,
Yeah.
but you're a good person because you've put some awesomeness in the world. Have you guys seen Star Wars Uncut?
Great.
So, wherever did this idea come from? Were you like, I want to redo Star Wars, but I don't want to do it all myself?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I want to make a movie, but
Yeah.
not by myself. But I'm a programmer by trade. I like videos. I helped build Vimeo.com and worked on Boxy.
Well done. You worked with my friend Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
Dave Matthews.
The band.
Not Dave Matthews, the band.
DMB. Love
Yeah,
it.
not DM. DMB's not taking a break from sexy saxophone solos and buttery jazz riffs to create Star Wars fan films. But the other day, so your background was in technology, and so.
I became obsessed with like crowdsourcing.
Yeah.
And I was like, how can I mash these two things together? And I was like, I want to make a feature-length film. What's the easiest way to do that? I'll split it up into pieces and give it out to the internet to recreate. And
Yeah.
obviously, I chose Star Wars, one, because it's the most popular film that I can think of.
Yeah.
And I love it. So, because like as soon as the idea came to me, I was like, I want to be in that.
Yeah.
So I just did it.
Well, and then you actually ended up winning an Emmy for that.
Yeah.
Which
Long story.
But tell it. We got time.
Yeah. So basically one day, like after the project had a lot of success, I put a trailer out. I got a call from someone who's part of the board at the Academy. And they were like, you can actually submit this for a primetime Emmy. He's like, how does that work? And he's like, technically this is a made-for-broadcast production. So this could be on TV if it wanted to be. And it's like, okay. So we had to like make this sizzle reel and like explain the site and then explain how it worked and like how we got a community together to do this. And like we made a trailer for the Emmys. We applied. We got nominated. We were happy with that. But then we actually went and we won and we beat Dexter and Glee on a $0 budget.
That's amazing. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
How long did it take to assemble this film?
It took so it went up in about 2 weeks, and then all the scenes got taken in about a month, and then 6 months later it was all completed.
Because the way that it works is that you would go to the website and you'd sign up for the 15 seconds that you wanted to recreate,
Right.
and then
you claim that scene for yourself. You have 30 days to complete it, and then so there's 473 scenes total, and then everyone created those scenes. And there's actually multiple versions of each scene as well. So there's almost 1,000 scenes total for this film. What's kind of interesting is that you could go to the website, and you can watch the film a different way each time. So like you could like shuffle the versions of each scene. So like I could watch more like an animated Star Wars Uncut, or I can watch a stop motion Star Wars Uncut, or
Was there anything really specifically that you learned through this process that you didn't think you were going to learn besides the fact that you could win an Emmy for it?
I learned that. I think I didn't. The amount of creativity that went into the project was pretty astounding, and the amount of work that people put into it. I mean, these are 15-second scenes, but people spent days, weeks, putting their effort into this and creating like something truly special.
Well, I mean, I think and you see this when you're walking around Celebration, but Star Wars fans are among the most passionate group of fans, and you really see it with particularly in Star Wars Uncut, you really see the care that people like, how are they going to translate this without, into their own world? Because everyone, I just love seeing the different points of view that everyone had, just whatever that little piece meant to them. Did you have a favorite 15 seconds?
Yeah, I think my favorite one was, I just enjoy all the parody that people do with it.
Yeah.
And one of my particular favorites was this guy decided to direct a scene as if Michael Bay had directed it. And so everyone is just very like
Oh, the joke's swimming in my head right now.
I know. So
Really.
many.
Or there'll be hell to pay.
There's a droid on the scanner, dead ahead. Might be our little R2 unit. Hit the accelerator.
So there was you made a big announcement at Celebration today. Would you please share that so we have proof of it?
Yes. As of today, I released Empire Strikes Back Uncut for the world to remake.
So are people?
Yeah, so
It's probably filled up already by now.
not yet.
Not yet?
It's announced only here, so I haven't done it online. Like, I haven't done a press release yet, but you guys have like special access to go and claim your scene now and get the scene that you want.
Oh my gosh, that's good. I can't wait to see like how the Imperial. Oh my God, that's gonna be incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanna.
Which one do you want?
Well, oh, do I get to choose?
You get to choose.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many. There's so, like thinking the movie in 15 seconds because that means you might only get part of a scene.
It's kind of funny. What I've discovered from the first project is that sometimes a scene would end on a second where it switches to a scene with Darth Vader, so it's like very brief. And then you watch the remake scene from someone, and then you realize that they spent so long making this Darth Vader costume that only lasts half a second.
Yeah. You know what I think I might want to do is, I think I might get a Lando scene and see if I have the connections to actually get Billy T. Williams. Actually get Billy T. Williams in it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That would be really fun. But is there anything else that where can people go to?
Yeah,
sign
so
up?
right now you can go to empireuncut.com, which redirects to starwarsuncut.com. There's a slight switch over happening, but starwarsuncut.com will be the destination for Empire Strikes Back Uncut. So
Excellent.
check it out.
Thank you so much, Casey
Yeah.
Pugh. You've done an amazing thing. And is your plan to do all 6 movies?
Maybe, I don't know. I think I might end at Return of the Jedi. But
You
we'll
think so?
see.
You think you're right at a return?
Yeah.
All right. And then my last question is, how sick are you of people going, Casey, pew, pew, pew?
Oh my God, happens all the time.
Does it really?
Yeah.
That has to happen all the time.
Yeah, it
You have the
does.
best last name ever, especially
Yeah.
with Star Wars where people have laser blasters. And those laser blasters, I think as we all would agree, go pew, pew, pew.
It's much better than Pew, You Stink.
Yeah, it is. Or
Yeah.
it is way better than the last name Hardwick for a variety of reasons. I'm not gonna go into it. But